I was expecting a bow shot to come in. That would not be good for just the inventory management and loadout. Joe Stompy are still all the way up on their high ground position from Lazy Lake. They're looking to dominate this game. They did one yesterday, but once again, they're looking for repeat performances, trying to get up in the prizing thresholds. Oh no, force yard down. That's what I was talking about. Fast Rookie did not want them to get away for free. Nate now stuck behind the wall. It's not his. He can't edit it. Pizza looking for the big shots, but he goes down to Storm, and a lot of shots inside the circle as well. Nate, as a result, getting the Elam or not, will fall privy to them too. Tayson will have to leave him behind, and look who they're going to be running into. Reason, Vadil, Noah Riley. He's caught their attention. The fourth place team right below them might be the ones to take him out, but he might be actually affecting them in moving by. I think, yes.
Oh my!
He picked up Vadil, got the Elam too. Fourth place now in shambles. Third place just has one teammate left over. Tayson is not going to go out without a big bang. He's looking for the big shots. Reason is going to be taken down on shields. Zone, 17 seconds. Still moving in. They're really desperate. They pushed up on these builds to move forward. But they're still not in zone. This is trouble.
Tayson, the two-time FNCS champion, a trio champion, and a solo champion, is going to make his way to hold on as much as possible. A lot of ground to move on through to make sure they could get closer to the top here. But we're seeing there still are two places here of Refsguard's trio and Queasy's trio are still in, and we saw Savage was able to get a couple eliminations. Reason and O'Reilly, who are sitting in fourth place, who've been moving up the board slowly but surely here, now have to continue the rest of it. And Tayson is out, locked in third place. But we already know there's going to be a lot of movement because there's a lot more game here in the final 12th game, Shio.
Savage still acting like a frilled neck lizard right now, really puffing out his chest and looking for big positions all the way inside the circle. Every team right now is doing their best to be intimidating and make sure no other team steps to them or gets in their box. Meanwhile, Queasy, Trulex, Jureky, the first place trio is not on that wavelength. They're more so operating like a jack in the box. Low ground, being very low key. They don't want to make any overt edits. They're hiding from the rest of the lobby. Meanwhile, when that game actually goes through, we get towards Endgame, you'll see them pop out. A big scary trio who loves to go for height. They'll still be on their game. There they are, side by side, first and second place with a very different play style. And with a full metal base, basically, a submarine base, it looks like, all the way on low ground. No one's going to be penetrating it whatsoever. No shots will really come through. They'll be fine all the way till Endgame.
Let me just make things simpler right now. I know all of us are trying to do math, but Queasy, if they could just outplay Andretta, then they're going to be able to have a great chance of winning it all. It's basically a victory royale for Andretta. That is the win condition for the FNCS championship.
This is a two trios race. You're absolutely right. Whoever survives longer wins this FNCS, as long as they get to one of those end game circles. So we're on our marks. We're getting set and ready. In 3 seconds, we'll have the zone and we'll be ready to go. Toos, Kiriachi, Stormy right, Noah Riley up top. You know, but Noah Riley, Reason and Vadil are on height. They're so good at just punishing every low ground team. This could be trouble for Savage and Queasy as well. None of them looking to take height, really. They're looking to survive. Same place, same boxes, and they both don't really pull zone completely. It's a pseudo max rotate, and they might be right beside each other.
Savage, the in-game leader for this situations right here. His prowess, his clutch factor is all on the line. He has to lead Refsguard and Andretta. Savage joining this duo to form this newly trio that's performing out of their minds right now. Only 13 above Storm Surge, so that's going to be dangerous for them.
They're following the old tarp of Trulex, Queasy, and Jureky. They're actually box to box, side by side, it feels like, and right behind their tails, they actually end up on different layers. That could have been so dangerous out ahead of them. Breaking into another person's box, so they might go toe-to-toe with Andalex on low ground. I'm focusing on the bottom right now for Savage. Queasy is way ahead of zone. They're looking really good right now. Savage, meanwhile, is walking by, burning trees, a forest set ablaze, and working through builds that aren't even his own. This is not normal. He likes having his own lair. They found ultimate low ground, though. They're free, green pastures, and they're moving forward. Meanwhile, Queasy is slightly elevated up top. It's a battle of who can survive. They put out some fire, but the rest of the builds catch. Savage's feet are hot. He goes all the way back, and it's time for a med kit. Meanwhile, Queasy going all the way a little bit for height, gets interrupted and dropped down below. Both teams trying to survive, both in so many different layers of pressure.
Queasy trying to go back to his playbook to go for height, but was denied by Flick Anas and Thomas HD. All eyes are on the right side of the screen. Let's see what happens right here. Savage is in trouble. Savage is down to 7 HP without any shield here. This is going to be a moment right now for the tournament run is on their lives right now. Can Queasy, Jureky, and Trulex just hold on? But look at the push that's happening on the bottom right. Savage, the trio, picks up elimination, and they have so much space control right now. They're pushing through the builds. They're getting the E-limbs right now. But can Queasy, Trulex, and Jureky just hold on? That's all they have to do.
Queasy, Trulex, Jureky moving slower and lower in boxes. Find a big edit onto the Symptos. They get a huge knock. This will be dangerous to try to finish, though. Every edit they look for could be on the front of a pump shotgun going straight to the face. Queasy backs up. The full trio still alive, still healthy, and have a reasonable amount of materials. Savage, though, caught the med kit. He's looking good all the way on the bottom right side of your screen. Anas, Thomas, Flick are still doing their thing on high ground. They're not over and ready to give things up completely this FNCS. And Dreda has gone down on the bottom right side of the feed. Second place might be getting left behind in the dust and fire as Queasy, Trulex, and Jureky are looking to control low.
They're right on the same layer at the low ground, just a small layer separating. Savage and Revscore as a duo have to work together against Jureky and Trulex. A knock goes through on Queasy, getting Clement. That's going to be a more points on the board right here. It's unbelievable. First and second here on the low ground, and Savage takes out Trulex. This may be the opening that they need to be able to catch up right now. Queasy and Jureky are still on their feet, and Queasy's in trouble. Queasy's going to be taken out, and now Savage and Revscore with 6 eliminations and the victory out in their sights could win it all right here, right now.
I don't see Trulex fully out just yet, so that first team might still be in the way. Jureky going down towards the storm. It looks like I don't see Savage alive either. It could be a matter of just moments and mere points right there, but it seems as though Queasy, Trulex, and Jureky have done enough to wrap up the FNCS. It might be a matter of moments, but they should be your champions. Meanwhile, Thomas, Anas, and Flick, they'll roll into the end game. You can never count them out when you talk about EU. Slated to win everything. They'll be on defense with Hottie, but Anas goes down, almost close to Thomas HD. Both teammates down. It's up to Thomas to clutch things out in the final game. 2 final teams left, but it's looking like almost, yes, a 1v3. The impossible task is in front of Thomas HD. This is going to require everything he's done so far, all the experience. 130 drop down, block the shot, another flick on the right, but it's not going to be enough. Thomas gets taken down, and Endon and Joku are the ones to win the final game. But that 2-legged race, the 2-man 3v3 that happened in the end game, Sancho, looks like Trulex came out on top.
Wow, what a great finish for our 12th game. Congratulations to Endon for getting that victory out with that trio there. You can definitely build on that performance. But hey, the soda's going to be popping right here, right now for Queasy, Trulex, and Jureky. Congratulations, you are this season's FNCS champion.
Absolutely. What a phenomenal run on both days. The first day looking like they should have won the way they were playing. They couldn't confirm anything. They had their card in the register, just couldn't pay the cash. This time, though, they're getting paid in hundreds and thousands of dollars, winning out the day. 3 VRs, the second game surviving all the way through. 333 points. I guess lucky number 3 is the way for this trio season for this squad, Sancho.
That was really cool. This is a newly formed trio. You know, they kind of had middle of the pack performances in previous seasons, and for them to put it all together when it matters the most in day 2, making those adjustments. You said it right there. $300,000 being awarded, $100,000 life-changing money and respect from the FNCS community.
Absolutely. That's it, though, from Shio Wager and Sancho West on the casting desk. 2 days of games, Sancho. The craziest zones we've seen in the EU. I wouldn't want to cast it with anyone else.
Not at all. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you to production. Let's go ahead